we should be live streaming here in a second.
Why do they make it such a pain in the ass to redeem fucking digital copies of shit?
Like what, like movies or something?
Have you done that? Ever done that?
I did it once for, I don't even know. I don't even remember what I did it for. And it was one of the worst things I've ever done.
This is probably the worst experience. So I have a stack of it's like probably every Blu-ray I bought has had a digital copy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm slow at work. I'm gonna redeem a fuckload of these things.
Yeah.
Every goddamn one of them's different. Every one of them.
Like some different site or some different format
Well,
or
it's
something.
like some you redeem through Flickster, and then the ultraviolet copy you redeem through Sony, and then you go through another third-party Voodoo thing to input it, and they all go to the same place. Why can't I just redeem them in one place?
Yeah.
And now, like, you go to Paramount, Universal, Disney, and some of them require you to put a disc in, which makes no fucking sense to me at all. It's just, it's madness.
Yeah.
So I've got like 50 of these things I'm trying to redeem, and I'm like, God damn, where do I go now? Like, I have like 80 tabs open.
Well, you know what's funny is like they've delivered to us sort of what we always wanted in digital copies, but they made it hard enough that it's just easier to go to the Pirate Bay.
Oh, that's so much easier.
You know, it's easier to get a torrent at that
point. But the funny thing is, I mean, is like the ultraviolet copies was probably the easiest to redeem. Everything else is just a disaster. Like I have, and then all those are now doubling as ultraviolet copies, and I'm like, so how does it go from here to this, and none of your fucking numbers match?
Yeah.
Like, well, I got that Lord of the Rings, the Ultimate Collection that's got the Blu-rays. It's like fucking 90 discs.
Yeah.
And it gives you 3 redeemable codes. Fellowship of the Ring works. Two Towers and Return of the King refuse to accept the code that's on the same piece of paper as the first one.
Great. Well,
I was like, why wouldn't you just make it one code for all 3 of those fucking movies?
Yeah. Well, and then the question becomes, too, like, how do you even get that into a usable format to put it in anything?
Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I can even watch any of this shit either.
Like, can you watch it through the PS3? Because PS3 is pretty good with a lot of those codecs, but, I mean, can you even?
Well, okay, so I'm supposed to be able to... where's my Flickster app here? Which I kind of am starting to really enjoy the Flickster thing.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be... Alright, you go to My Movies. I'm logged in. My movie collection. I pull up my movie collection. It's like a nice list of your movies. And like it's all really cool. Okay, so let's say fucking Ghost Rider. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, watch now. Oh, what does it say? Holy shit, it's working. Alright, that's fucking easy. Alright, home. Alright, forget it. But no, it's like my Metalocalypse, like, sorry, this does not include episodic watching on this particular tablet. I'm like, what the fuck?
On this tablet. Great. I mean, can you like fire up a website and watch that stuff through there?
I guess you can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think everything's in like it's a pain in the ass to navigate. Like you got to have like Silver Screen installed and you got all these plugins and shit, but I don't know. If I have the codes now, I'm just gonna fucking use them. I don't care.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, you bought them.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it, dog. I was hungry.
Yeah. Do you have your what you've been playing?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to roll.
All right. Did I share show notes with you?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Hello to the one viewer in the live stream.
Oh, who is it?
I don't know. Let me see if I can see. I don't know. Might just be me. Oh, good times. All right. Oh, we need to start recording.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about that. Let me move here to Audition. All right. Let me know whenever you're ready.
Right.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, record. Pants, 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 pants.
You know, I had it up. I had my button hovering over the play button like I was gonna do something.
All right.
But I did. Yeah, I did get over to record.
Ah,
So.
crap. Sorry, I just deleted mine. Let's start over.
All right, hold on. Stop.
I pulled the trigger. I
Whoa.
was too trigger happy.
Okay. I'm ready to go.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, record.
On it.
Oh, come on. Come on, computer.
You
Oh,
gotta start
damn
again?
it. All right, yep, we gotta start again. I should just take the shot of my entire screen for those watching at home. Oh, boy. All right, take
Got
3.
a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Starting in 3, 2, 1, record. Pants, pants, pants. Yeah.
Naganooch. I'm on it.
All right.
That's good to go. What is this? Why do I have Java update now?
Of all times, Java. Why now?
That's just silly. How do I not have any fucking water up here? God damn it.
We still have a couple minutes if you want to go grab it.
I'm gonna need it.
Okay.
What is that shit?
For those watching at home, I'm just taking this opportunity to play a little bit of Virtue's Last Reward while we're waiting. Figuring out puzzles. Very exciting.
Oh. You know what? I kind of like using a stylus.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just feels good like on this screen, like this little rubber fucker. Like it slides so nice.
Wait, did you get a new tablet?
No.
Oh, that's just your normal transformer?
Yeah, just normal transformer, and like I got this little extra thing. I don't know what it just seems far more accurate than my finger. It makes no sense to me.
Weird. Maybe your all your time in Sudoku DS has proven well. You're all trained up.
Oh, I'm writing that down. Sudoku trained up.
Sudoku trained up. Well, I hope somebody comes in the chat so we can not have to worry about titles.
Have we sent any tweets out or anything?
Yeah, I just sent like 3 in a row.
You used to have Scott's phone number, but I'm sure if I saved it between phone disasters. Yeah, so I got back here. I was all set up and ready to go. And then like I sat down, took a deep breath. I was like, God damn it, I gotta take a shit. So I ran out of here.
That's where you were while I was calling.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to get started here?
Yeah, let's get it rolling.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Over there's Knobs.
Holla!
To remind everybody, twitch.tv/E1M1 podcast. I'm remembering to save those videos forever now in twitch.tv. If you haven't seen any of the past ones, you could go there. Or you can go to YouTube, youtube.com/user/thatvideogamepodcast. I'm exporting all of those there too. So if you like YouTube better, I guess you can just go there. But that's enough of that. Knobs, what you been playing?
Alrighty. Well, again, we have our token Monday night game night. We had a good 3v3 matchup.
Some trips v trips.
Oh yeah, it was good to go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Computer difficulties.
I don't know what's popped up on the screen. Whatever.
As long as we're still recording.
Of course, why not? This is gold.
Yes. Good, Jerry.
But yeah, Monday night we had a good had some new guys. I think was Rosenthal. We had a couple other new people. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't remember the names because it was a whole week ago and my memory's crap. But it started off and we learned a valuable lesson. Never go back to save Nick. Because he got caught behind the fire and we kept running through the fire instead of going around the side to go pick him up and go get him. So he was down. We pretty much ran out that time. And on the switch, I had an itch in my eye. And meanwhile, at this time, I have been stoving down my face these buffalo chicken flavored pretzel chips.
Oh man,
they're just loaded with spiciness and delicious. And I scratched my eye with this nasty, grimy stuff in my fingers.
Things went poorly. Mistakes were made.
I'm like, oh, you dumb. Oh.
This howling and bleeding tears.
So I throw my headset and the controller off. I go upstairs. I take my I finally get my contact out, wash off my fingers. And being the absolute most brilliant person I could be, I put the contact back in my eye. God. Go downstairs. I can't take it. Went back upstairs. And finally took my contacts out and put my glasses on. Only to find out my team is being decimated at this point. Man. And I'm like, sorry guys, my bad. And you know what? We never recovered from the buffalo chicken eye.
Oh man.
So pro tip: if you want to knock me out of a match, all you gotta do is get buffalo chicken finger dust in my face, and you're good to go.
Just can't help yourself.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. But yeah, so that pretty much we ended up being. I think we got worked pretty good after that point because I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't see. Tears are streaming down one side of my face. It was just bad. And next to that, because I really didn't have a chance to sit down much, it's been a kind of crazy week for me. But I did have a little bit of a pet project over the weekend. Excuse me. I'm loading some games into a computer for a friend of a friend or something. Mm-hmm. So I got to play a little bit of UT99.
Nice.
Which looks awesome on this laptop.
Yeah.
Is this gaming that Mitsubishi Osmo or Toshiba Osmo laptop with the backlit keys. Man, the keyboard feels so nice.
I love backlit keyboards.
It's like they're like real silvery chiclets that are all backlit like straight through, and it's just they have really good push sensitivity on them.
Yeah,
I'm kind of jealous about this computer. It is nice. It's nice.
So I'm sure that the listeners can look forward to next week after you purchase the laptop.
No,
hearing your impressions.
I don't think I can afford a $1,500 laptop at this point.
Wow, that's a little rich.
Yeah. And I was like, he bought him what?
He bought the what now?
Yeah, I was like, really? I could have built like 3 computers for that, like desktops.
Yeah.
But man, that thing is wicked fast too. So I got to play around with some Windows 8. The Windows 8, I like the interface. Like I'm starting to get used to navigating around it. The only thing I think it really shines if it's integrated with a touchscreen. Yeah, because it just feels like that you can just swipe that whole thing, and I'm like this poor kid's new laptop's got smudge marks all over the screen because I'm trying to swipe on it.
So I upgraded my computer at work to Windows 8, and I upgraded my computer here at home, the one that I'm currently recording and live streaming on, to Windows 8, and on both of them I did an in-place upgrade because I didn't really have the time to install all my apps again. And you know what? For once, that worked really well.
Oh, it's
Um,
awesome.
on my SSD, it took to copy over all that info and all that data. It only took 20 minutes.
So that's from 7 to 8.
Yeah, I moved from 7 Ultimate to 8 Pro. And at work, I did 7 Pro to 8 Pro. And that took a lot longer. That took a little bit over an hour, but I have way more stuff installed at work. But also, to your point about touchscreens, I got a Surface RT in at work, that Microsoft Windows 8 tablet. And that interface is really good as a touchscreen. It feels, the new start menu feels really natural when you're sort of sliding and dragging stuff around.
Mm.
It does take a little bit longer to learn on a mouse because they don't really explain that you can slide that start menu from side to side by up down scrolling on the mouse wheel,
Oh, I
which
had no idea.
which would have been a lot more helpful. And I really wish for power users they would explain Windows X. So if you hold down the Windows key and you hit X, it comes up with all of the power admin tools, like manage your computer, control panel, administrative tools, run, and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So like between the two of those, I mean, you can kind of get all the way around Windows 8 as a power user. So
Huh.
I say F the haters. I love Windows 8. Surprisingly, the beta was pretty rough, but now this final version is it's pretty snazzy. I kind of like it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about just buying another SSD and popping and installing 8 on that.
Yeah.
You said your in-place update that keeps all your applications installed?
When you go to do the in-place upgrade, it's actually really nice now because it when it goes in the upgrade, you pick upgrade or you pick fresh install. I picked upgrade, and it's like, okay, we're just gonna check compatibility here real quick, and then it asks to download updates from the internet, which is definitely recommended. But it went through and it said, okay, these apps will not move over to Windows 8, so you need to uninstall them. And for me, it was like a USB 3.0 driver from Intel, which I don't think I should have had installed in the first place. And then Microsoft Security Essentials, because it's built into Windows 8 now, so you have to pull that out beforehand. And it was awesome. It gave you this screen, and next to each item was an uninstall button. You click that, it starts uninstalling that specific package. And then that button changes to a reboot button. When you hit reboot and your computer comes back up, it comes back up to that list of software, and it removes the thing that's totally gone now. So you just go down the list one by one, keep rebooting your machine, and at the end it's like, all right, we're sweet. Click next, and we're just gonna start upgrading you. And it flew by. I mean, it was one of we had Monday off for observed Veterans Day. So I just sort of did that on a whim, and it worked perfectly. So
Cool.
I was fully expecting it to just bomb and spend the rest of the day installing stuff, but I absolutely no complaints
Yeah.
for once with a Microsoft product.
Yeah, I'm all right, so I might not even have to get that extra SSD card or
Yeah.
solid state thing. Just pop this thing in and see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you
Um,
can right now they're selling the digital upgrade copies for pretty cheap. I think like $40.
for the Pro?
Yeah, for Pro upgrade.
No kidding.
Pro Full is a different thing, but I managed to get my copy of Pro Full non-upgrade on Amazon a couple weeks ago for like $70,
Wow.
which is like 75% off the price.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of that. I was seeing about $85, $90 for the copy. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? That seems reasonable for an upgrade OS.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, back on point.
Back
So
now that we're done with
bench-
tech news today.
I'm benchmarking this this computer with a 15-year-old game.
It's like benchmarking with WoW.
But no, it's just interesting to see how far that graphics have come and how sharp the playability of those older games still is.
Yeah.
Like just the weapons just look fantastic, and the physics and just the fun is just so intact.
Well, I mean, even like compare UT99 to UT2K4, how huge of a difference, at least graphically that was. I feel like people are sort of hard on graphics this gen because this gen has been so long. I mean, on PC that doesn't really matter, but 5 years is a really long time for a lot of this stuff.
Oh, it's just a benchmark from '99 like into two, and it's like you were saying to 2K4. Even like the jump between two or '03 to 2K4
Yeah,
is insane.
yeah,
Like just the sheer size of that game doubled.
and that's just a couple of months.
Yeah. It's just amazing. I still stand behind that game as probably one of the most perfect shooters I've ever played.
Yeah,
Still to this day. And it was just fun to hop back in there. Like I've done it in pre-show a couple times, just sitting there popping around
yeah,
in deathmatch, just having a blast.
yeah.
But no, it's just all around riot and fun. And I know this kid will never play any of these games I put on here
Probably not, but it
because
never hurts.
I popped on Diablo 3, UT2K9, or the UT anthology. So he has Unreal Tournament 99,
Yeah,
2K4, and Unreal 2
yeah.
right from the get go. Which he's probably not going to play any of them.
Probably not.
But whatever.
At
I don't
least he's
care.
got
I
'em.
feel better about myself for putting it on.
It's like a required reading list. It's like you're probably never going to read these, but you got them.
Also, I had a nice reminder of how much technology has come. I installed Painkiller Gold Edition on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
A 6 CD install.
At that
Oh,
point,
have I forgotten that? And it takes literally this machine a minute and a half to install a CD.
wow.
So I'm like, pop it in, I go walk away. Oh, here's this too. By the time I turn around, it's like, all right, put in the next one. Put in the next one. I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, like it's so fast, it's a hassle.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So
This.
uh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say so after this whole hassle of doing this, I put it in and I up res everything. Everything's maxes like quadrilinear rendering and physics and
Yeah.
stuff. Oh my god, this game looks so good. I love it. I love the look of Painkiller. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's an awesome game. Everyone should buy it.
Did you install Steam for him, too?
No, he can
Oh.
figure it. I don't. He's not getting my Steam stuff. I earned that.
Yeah, if he can't install Steam, he's not good enough.
That's right. But what was the point you were making?
I don't remember.
Probably along the lines of installing multiple discs.
Probably. I don't know. Something about the theme park floppy install. I don't know.
Oh man, I still remember some of those old installs with the floppy drives.
One of my favorites was one of the last 5 1/4 inch disc things I bought was Word Perfect 8, maybe? Word
Yeah.
Perfect 7. And it came on like 14 5 1/4 floppies. It was ridiculous.
I still remember trying to. How was it? U57 something attack sub
Oh,
was
yeah.
on 9 floppy disk, and Flight Simulator literally came in like a brick
Yeah.
of floppy disks.
Had a brick with
It's-
just a rubber band around it. It's like you figure it out.
Well, and the install manual was like 1/4 inch thick with all
Yeah.
the command codes you had to put in each disk start exe DOS bash
Yeah.
1. Like it was like, oh my god, you had to install each pack individually.
Oh,
If you
man.
messed up one line of code, the whole thing was worthless.
Yeah, you just got to start all the way back over. Oh, man. Good
So
times.
yeah, and then in the brief bits of downtime I've had, I've played a little bit more of surprise Luminous Electric Light Symphony. So that's pretty much all I've had. I'm really looking forward to hitting it hard this week coming up. I
Yeah.
really want to get through Dishonored,
Yeah.
and I really want to get into XCOM because I really want those games to be talked about in our top tens of the year.
Yeah. My list, I got Virtue's Last Reward. I'm now probably about 1/4 away through it, and it's really starting to get good. It's doing that same thing that 999 did, where you get to the end of one sort of fork in the story, and you either don't have enough information or you don't have the right sort of order of operations in the game. So it sort of says, well, to be continued, and then it sends you back to the fork, and pick another one. You got to go down the list to another one. And what it does in this one is really interesting in how it handles that stuff. I would really like to talk about it, but it's probably one of the biggest spoilers in this game. Um, but it's really interesting. It handles it differently than 999 did. Um, and it's really kind of neat and starts making me question more about what the hell is going on in the story if that sort of thing is affected. Um, so I'm trying to run through this game as fast as I can. Not in sort of a bad way, but in that way where it's, a good book or a good TV show where it's like, everybody, you need to really leave me alone right now because I have to power through this thing because I have to see where it's going. Especially since the Vita's biggest game of the year will be coming out next week, so I sort of have to finish it before then. Toe Jam and Earl Collection. Finished Toe Jam and Earl 1 and played a little bit of 2. I really keep forgetting how diabolical and horrible that game gets at the end of it, and just how mean it is. Like you have an entire level of boogeymen and phantom ice cream trucks, and that's it. Or like an entire level of boogeymen, hula dancers, and bees. And it's
I hate the
quicksand.
bees. Oh, the bees.
Always forget the bees are there all the way until the end,
Yeah.
and it's just they're the worst.
Are those the ones? Can you still jump in the water to get away from them?
Yeah, they'll still sort of follow you, but then you have the sharks to deal with. So,
Oh,
Toe Jam and Earl, can't go wrong.
Toe Jam rules. No, screw the bees, but you still got the water and the sharks.
But yeah, that game from start to finish and Random World was great. I'm going through Fixed World now to get aka boring mode to get the last achievement for 1, and then I'll finish up the achievements for 2. But a lot of the achievements for 1 were really great and actually obtainable since you can save, which is
I bet.
a big deal. So can't recommend it enough. Still, $10, everybody, go buy it. Or on PSN, you can just buy Toe Jam Earl 1 for $5. I mean, for God's sakes, it's only $5.
One of the best. That game. It was like $60 game.
Oh, easily, yeah. It's one of the best couch co-op games too.
I agree. I had so much fun sitting on like all those games, like all like the old Double Dragons, and
yeah,
you just needed people around to play with.
Well, one of my favorite things too in Toe Jam Earl 1 is hearing the Phantom ice cream truck noise, that meh, meh sort of thing, and you and your friend have no idea who it's coming for, and you're just silently hoping it's not you. And then if it's not you, then you need to get to the elevator because cold death is coming your way.
I forgot about that intense moment where you hear it, but you have no idea which is coming for.
And it's such a good sound effect because it's like that sort of thing, and you're just like, oh god, I can't.
Oh no!
I better get to one of those squiggly little land masses to try and get away. Oh god, it's here with me. Oh, god, that game is so good. Played more Assassin's Creed 3 today. Man, I'm not feeling that game. I'm gonna be honest to all of you listeners. I am 0% feeling that game. I got through the intro part with the first character, and I'm moving on to the second one now. And I feel like the worst part about it is I feel like Ubisoft has never really managed to balance Ezio or Altair's story versus Desmond's story. And I feel like a lot of people didn't mind because they really liked either Ezio or Altair, mostly Ezio because Altair wasn't that interesting. And they kind of didn't care that they never went to Desmond. They were just really bookends on the game. But Ubisoft really needs to tell Desmond's story now, since they've been saying for years, this is Desmond's trilogy and it'll end at the end of AC3. But I feel like they're a little too aggressive with it, and I feel like they're trying to make me care about characters I don't really care about that much.
You're talking about the real world characters?
Yeah. The like 20
not the Animus characters?
Right, yeah, not the inside the Animus characters, the real world, oh my god, the world is ending characters. And it's just it's okay. It's okay, but I don't feel that same thing that I felt with every game in the 2 trilogy.